Hello everybody, 99 Does. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing good. Hope you are too. Hope you're getting ready to gear up for your weekend starting tomorrow. I'm late getting this out because I had too many appointments to do today. That's one thing, but when you get old, you start having too many appointments. One of them was for that though. That was pure joy right there. Pure joy. So we did that. Had my little cells all burnt off the top of my forehead. I'm all blistered up there now. But small problem, big world, right? That's the worst that happens to me. I've lived a charmed life. So let's get to the bag of trash, shall we? All my hangers on, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, like me, love me, share me. Give us a little thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. So let's take out some trash, shall we? Today we're going to take out Sean Duffy, Transportation Secretary. Sweet Jesus. Apparently, absolutely everything that is going wrong in the aviation agency in the United States today, since January 20th at noon, is somehow Joe Biden and Pete Buttigieg's fault. Everything. It's all Pete Buttigieg's fault. So anyway, Sean Duffy, a part-time pretty boy from Fox, started his TV career in reality TV. No, not as a host, as a star. That's right. He started his career on MTV reality show called The Real World Boss in 1997. And don't you forget that all-star season of 1998, which he met his wife of gave birth to 9 children. Can't imagine. And then, of course, there was Real World Road Rules Challenge Battle of the Seasons 2002. So, yeah, he's a star. Now, he was affectionately known as Ass Rocket, by the way. Just saying. Now, on April 28th at Newark, New Jersey airport, all radar and communications went down for 90 seconds. Sean Duffy said that communications were lost for about 30 seconds when he was on Fox with Laura Ingraham, and no planes were in danger. Really? When they're landing that many planes and so many are taking off and you don't all of a sudden have any communications and you can't see them on your radar, I think there's some danger involved there. Why doesn't he go have a chat with the air traffic controllers or the tower controllers that could not communicate with all those flight crews and the hundreds of thousands of passengers that those aircrafts hold? Just saying, those guys were up to their ass in alligators. And the stress and the confusion that would have been going on during that time would have put anybody over the edge. I've seen busy towers and I've seen busy ATC centers at peak flying periods. It is nuts. Most of the time, I think they work like an hour on, hour off because it's that stressful. You're staring at a screen and you're focused on all these little dots. They're all coming in. Yeah. So several of these ATCs and tower controllers that were on duty that day have gone on sick leave for PTSD, saying that the event was so traumatic that they needed time off. They're entitled to only 45 sick days a year. 45. And these guys, when they want to come back to work, they have to be reevaluated before they can return. Now, after them dogebags took an axe to an already overburdened air traffic controller and FAA safety folks, already way over the top, now they're scrambling to get more people in those jobs. And I'm suggesting that all those people that they fired for DEI is who they should be bringing back because they're already trained. It costs $100,000 to train these guys. Don't know that for a fact, but that's what I'm assuming with the school costs. Yeah. So if they bring them back, they're already trained, so it'll save money there, but I don't think they give a shit about that. And all I can say is I hope they bring back those people. I really do, because the people that are boarding them aircraft no longer feel safe. Ask around. Sean Duffy, or Ass Rocket, says the air traffic controllers and tower controllers have a mandatory retirement age of 57. Well, he doesn't think that's a good idea. In fact, he questions their retirement age. On Wednesday, Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy raised the possibility of extending the mandatory retirement age for air traffic controllers, citing concerns over ongoing staffing shortages. Never mind what's going on with their mental health when they're doing this job. They retire early for a reason. Speaking during a segment on Fox News, Duffy addressed several Department of Transportation priorities, including the limited pipeline of qualified air traffic controllers. We have too many controllers who retire after 25 years of service, and we have to go and we have to look and go, is this national security issue? Yeah, it is. Is this a safety issue? Yes, it is. And should these air traffic controllers be retiring after just 25 years of service? Yes, they should. No more than a soldier can retire after 25 years in the military because it's demanding, both physically and mentally. Currently, federal law mandates that controllers retire at age 56, based on research suggesting performance tends to decline beyond that age, potentially increasing the risk of serious operational errors. Despite Duffy's remarks, Air Traffic Controller Association opposes raising the retirement age. The union argues that a change wouldn't solve the root problem staffing crisis. Instead, the National Air Traffic Controllers Association is advocating for increased recruitment, enhanced training programs, and stronger retention efforts to restore and maintain the robust air controller workforce. You got to give these guys pats on the back too, because they deserve it. Let them know that they're appreciated. He seemed to be generally pissed off, like, how dare you? It might have something to do with the amount of stress that they have to endure every single minute of every single day that they are on duty. And some of these guys are working doubles back to back. The Newark airport serves 45 carriers, 45, and at least 1,200 arrivals and departures a day. 1,200 flights, either coming or gone. The average number of passengers on a commercial aircraft is about 160. And on the wide-body economy flights, they are seating 7 to 10 across, hence the wide body. 7 abreast will hold 160 to 260 passengers. 8 abreast will hold 250 to 380 passengers on one aircraft. And 10 abreast is 350 to 480 people on one aircraft. That's a lot of lives in these guys' hands. And when everything goes black, people start to lose their shit. The incident at Newark was caused by a copper wire that shorted out 3 of the 4 scopes, and they went black. The ATC Association said, we temporarily lost radar and communications with at least 20 aircraft under their control, unable to see, hear, or talk to them. Imagine what the pilots were thinking too. Think of the stress on them. Now, Mussolini wanted to fire more ATCs because they were DEI hires, and while several plane crashes were happening almost daily at the time, Trump's solution told Duffy, you go to MIT and hire some of those guys. Those guys are geniuses. Hire them. Doesn't matter if they have the aptitude for it or not, which is another part of the qualification process. And that the DEI, he says, and DEI at the Federal Aviation Administration was eliminated on day 2. Like, that's something to be proud of. So according to Army Times, the Army is pausing helicopter flights near Ronald Reagan Airport in Washington, D.C. after 2 commercial jets just the other day had to abort landings because another Black Hawk helicopter was flying to the Pentagon. And I wonder if Pete Hegseth was on one of those. Just saying. There is now a big pissing contest between Sean Duffy and Pig Hegseth because Sean Duffy wants to know why they haven't paused those helicopter flights during peak hours of aviation. One for Mr. Duffy. Gotta say it. Good on you, Ass Rocket. Ass Rocket wanted answers from his Fox News buddy, Pig Hegseth, but wasn't getting any love. So he went on Fox News, not once, but twice, to bitch and moan and complain. He's the Secretary of Transportation. He could get shit done, but no, he wants to go and talk to her. And he cried near dirty laundry. And the last close call was because the Pentagon lets top Pentagon officials, and this is just me saying it, but I'm thinking Pig Hegseth, his brother, his wife, / bartender, I don't know, take scenic flights. And Sean Duffy's going, well, you know, when they do flyovers for football games and stuff, they call those scenic flights, or they're training flights. They're training flights. But they're calling them scenic flights. Now, why can't they take an SUV, he said. And I tend to agree with him on that. It's like, what, 3 blocks away? So they need a helicopter to go across the river? Seriously? But anyway, airplane fuel isn't cheap, so they could save a shit ton of money there. I bet you Doge bags didn't think of that. So maybe go right crazy and hire a party bus for all these guys to go back and forth. What do you think? Good idea? But the icing on this shit sandwich is that Trump is saying these states are now going to be on their own. And you and I know that a lot of these states can't afford to repair their car, never mind a radar tower at an airport. Just saying. The stuff that he says is in charge of states, it's not the state aviation board, it's the federal aviation association agency, whatever. It is federal. Therefore, they are entitled to federal money that's already been allotted. But in the tower, one of the controllers was trying to find this guy, and he said, I can't see you, and I can't hear you. Imagine how he felt saying that, and imagine the poor pilot that's coming into land, and he said, I can't see you. Imagine. Just imagine. So Sean Duffy is trying to do everything he can to hurt recruitment for ATCs, not help them. And he wants them to be overworked and underpaid because it doesn't sound like there's any pay raises coming their way. Just saying. So anyway, Nana loves you. Be good, be safe. Please take care of you first so you can take care of somebody else. I love you so much. And don't forget to subscribe. Mwah. Take care of you, hangers on.